Hello and welcome to our tutorial video on our Web On-Call tool. In this video we will show you how to connect and use this tool. When you received your welcoming email, a link as well as an instruction manual were sent. Here's another way to connect to the Web On-Call tool. On our website i24image.com, you will find at the top right client login options with two options: access your account and change your on-call. In here we will use change your on-call, and you'll be asked to connect using the login information that were provided in this welcoming email. Enter your login information and enter. You are now connected, and you can see two tabs at the top. The first is Directory. Here you will find a list of your employees as well as their contact information. To see all the details, you can simply click on the contact information and it will be displayed on the right. It is not possible to modify the contact information in the Directory tab. For all changes, simply send a request to our programming team at service@image-24.com. To change the on-call, choose the second tab. If you have multiple schedules active, it will be displayed like so. Simply select the one you wish to modify and click it. If you only have one, you will be brought immediately to this screen. You are now on the general window to modify your schedule. You will find multiple components. At the top, you will find varied options that I will go over later. Underneath, you will find the calendar that is color-coded. Red means that the schedule is unassigned, yellow means that it is partially assigned, and green means fully assigned. Underneath the calendar, we will find the list of contacts that are available for you to fill the shifts with. Those are the contacts we found earlier in the Directory tab. And we have, taking the majority of the screen, the actual schedule. This particular schedule has 3 contacts to attempt to reach. We also see 2 separate on-call schedules, one starting from October 3rd and ending on October 10th at 8 a.m., and a second from 10th to the 17th, ending at 8 a.m. for both. It is therefore important to pay attention to the schedule that you are filling to ensure that we are in the correct period. Now let's look at the top options. The first 4 are New, Edit, Copy, and Delete. These options should not be used. They can modify the schedule seen, but as our scripts are connected to the specific schedule, changing them could cause programming issues with the on-calls that are retrieved by the scripts. Should any changes be needed on the present schedules, please contact our programming team at the following email: service@image-24.com. The next 3 options are Assign, Override, and Unassign. These options will allow you to set the on-calls on the schedule. We can modify the schedule view in List, Day, Week, or Month mode. The roster view will also allow for a printer-friendly view. There's also a spreadsheet view, which will let you view the schedule as such. This can also be exported. We recommend you do not make use of these other options. Let us assign some on-calls. On the calendar, we will select the day where the shift we want to assign starts. We will use the 17th of October. Now let us choose the shift for which we want to assign our on-call employee. We will set the first on-call contact for the 17th to the 24th period. There are 2 ways of doing this. Select and click the contact from the list on the left side. We will choose here Bruce Wayne. We will see the second method to set our second contact. We will again select the shift, but this time we will select Assign option from the top. A list will appear along with the calendar. We can from here select the correct person to assign. We will choose James Bond, You will have most likely seen the other options in the Assign window, like the call order and the comments option. We recommend against using these options for possible issues with the programming of your account schedule. It is best to simply use this function to assign the contacts like we demonstrated. We will now see how to make partial or temporary on-call changes. Let us say that Bruce Wayne, who we attributed, is not available for the day of the 17th to the 18th. And our next on-call, Tim Drake, will be covering him for that period. Selecting the shift where we need the change, we will use the override option. First, enter the date of the change in on-calls. In our example, we said from the 17th to the 18th. Next, we select the person that is taken over for the period. We mentioned that we will choose Tim Drake for this example. We can now see that Tim Drake is set for the period, and Bruce Wayne will find himself overridden. As soon as 8 a.m. on the 18th arrive, the schedule will revert and Bruce Wayne will return as the contact. We recommend you do not place multiple overrides for the same period. If you need to change an override, it is preferable to unassign the current override and place a new one. You can always request assistance from our programming teams for assistance with this. An important thing to note about overrides is that they cannot go beyond the period for which the shift itself is. I remind you that we're working on a schedule from October 17th to the 24th. Let's say Bruce Wayne was unavailable from the 24th at midnight to the 25th at 8 a.m. We would need to make two overrides. One from the 24th from midnight to the end of the period, which is the 24th at 8 a.m. And on the next period from the 24th to the 25th, we would need one from 8 a.m. to the end of the period. Were you to try to place the override outside of the limitation of the shift, an error message will display. If you do choose to enter the dates manually, please note that the format used is month first, day second, and year last. That is all you need to modify your on-calls. We thank you for your time, and feel free again to reach us for any questions you may have. Have a great day.